Congratulations, Nathan. You're the 8th time, you received for the 8th time a gold medal. There's a US 8 gold medal here at the US, for the US at the Olympics. Dick Button, Hayes Allen Jenkins, David Jenkins, Scott Hamilton, Brian Boyton, and Ivan Lysacek. Last was in 2010. And I checked the previous results. You're a defending world champion, crowned Olympic champion, and the last one is one of your hero, Yuzu Hanyu. How does that feel?
Truly, I never imagined I'd be able to make it this far in my career and be able to go to 2 Olympics, and then, of course, having the opportunity that I had today. It really means the world, and I still, of course, have to take a little bit more time to process everything. But it's just truly been an honor to be able to compete against these 2 men as well. They've pushed the sport forward so much in their own ways, and of course, to be able to, go to an Olympics with Yuzu, and everything that he's done for the sport, I never imagined. He's done so much for the sport and progressed the sport in ways I never could imagine, and it's just been really an honor to be able to skate with, in my opinion, the greatest skater ever. So, yeah, I'm just honestly lost for words right now, but just very happy.
Yes.
Nathan, Steve Futterman here from CBS News. Congratulations. Can you talk about what it felt like on the ice? Sometimes we talk to athletes who say they were in the zone. Could you talk about what it felt like? Were you nervous? Did it all work for you? And when you saw the score and you knew it,
sure,
what was going through your heart and mind?
Before every event, I certainly am very nervous, and thinking about what I can do and what I should do, what I need to do. And that was certainly no different here. I had to make sure that all the elements that I could do well, do the best that I could do, and certainly that is that is stressful. But overall, I'm really glad I had this opportunity. This is my second games and second free skate at an Olympics. I've had a lot of opportunities for short programs, but I don't have that many opportunities for free programs. So, yeah, to be able to have this opportunity was amazing, and just very happy. It felt great. Of course, stepping on, you're trying to get your feet going, your body going, and for me, I had a 6-minute warm-up, and then I had to wait about 40 minutes before I could skate. So you lose a little bit of that sensation of skating, and of course, trying to get your heart rate going, and get a little sweat going on before you can start jumping. I did a couple one of the jumps I was doing, I was attempting in the program quad style. I was trying to do a couple triple styles before, but they felt really off. So I was trying to recalibrate quickly, try to figure out how to make that happen in the program. But yeah, as soon as the program started, it's kind of just hone in on the things that you need to focus on, your cues, whatever those mental cues are, stick to that, and just do the best that you can.
Yes, next.
Nathan, Jamie Yukas with CBS News, right here.
Hello.
I have 2 quick questions for you.
Sure.
First of all, you are known for being calm, cool, collected. Tonight, you look like you were having fun.
Sure. Yeah, Definitely. Beginning of the program, of course, I have to maintain that. And again, as I was saying, in my mind, I always try to stick to my cues, stick to the things that I need to focus on. And then, yeah, halfway through the program, the music switches to Rocket Man, and that music is super, super fun and just happy and exciting. And so that really helps me, especially, as a figure skater, you have this opportunity to skate to music, and that music always helps, bring out energy from you. And Rocket Man is certainly the best vehicle to do that. So, it was a lot of fun to skate to. And then at the very, very end, that music is just, a blast to skate to, and, I can just let loose knowing I don't have any jumps left and just have fun with it.
Well, that goes to my second question quickly, is that, everyone is talking about the fact that your music was so fun.
Sure.
And people at home just couldn't believe that you did the Elton John throughout the entire program. Did you choose the music? Did your coach choose the music? How did that come about?
My choreographer chose that music, Marie-France Dubré, out in Montreal. And I had this program in, getting my years mixed up, but 2019-2020 season, I believe. But that was a year we didn't have the opportunity to compete at Worlds, given the start of the pandemic. And so, it was fitting to have this opportunity to continue it in the second half of this part of the season, and had a lot of fun with it.
Hello, Nathan, I'd like to ask you about the quadruple axel that was attempted by Hanyu today. Do you feel it's a matter of time until that is completed, and how long would that take? And alongside that, to what extent do you feel an eternal pressure to carry on pushing the boundaries in this way?
I mean, a few years back, I didn't think quad flip was possible, and then he did quad flip. So I certainly think that it's not out of proportion to think that it can happen. And the attempt that Yuzu did today was extraordinarily close to the extent that I thought he was going to hit it. So I think it's a very short matter of time before a quad axel is going to happen, and it's been amazing to be able to have the opportunity to be able to be an athlete at the same time as Yuzu and see how he's pushing the sport forward, even after so many years of dominating the field. It's really special to see, and I'm really impressed with the way that he was able to carry himself and continue trying to push that element.
The person with a yellow jacket from CMG.
您好，那个陈威先生，是这样，想请问一下，我们
I wanted to ask that coming to Beijing for these Olympic Games, do you have any comments about the hard facilities and venues as well as the service provided by the Chinese organizers? Thank you.
我的中文不是很好，所以你可以再说一次。
Sorry, could you please repeat your question? Because my Chinese is not that good. Could you please comment a little bit about the venue, the hard facilities, and the services provided by the organizer?
Okay, 我说用英文，对不起，我中文真是不好。It's been amazing to be able to be here in China. My mom is from Beijing. My mom and dad actually met in Beijing, so I have a lot of family. I still have a lot of family here and very close ties to China. And it's just been great to be able to have this opportunity to be here. Of course, my parents aren't here, but they've been supporting me from home, and the venues have been amazing. The ice was perfect, no complaints with the ice. The arena was beautiful. Actually, really enjoyed skating in the colors of the rink. It was just very calming and very, I felt very settled as soon as I could step on the ice and see the colors of the rink. And same thing goes with the practice rink. I've been here for almost 2 weeks, and it's flown by so quickly. And yeah, just overall very happy to be here.
Yes.
Hey, Nathan, so great to speak with you earlier. There's been some reporting out, including from Christine Brennan, about... Hi, over here. There's been reporting about doping on the ROC team. What's your reaction to that? Do you think Team USA deserves gold? And I just have one quick question after that.
Sure. Well, I mean, over the past, 24 hours or so, I personally have not gotten any information, so everything that I've seen is basically from basically Twitter, and I don't know how reliable that source of information is. So I know that there was a press conference today, but I don't know if anything was said there. And then of course I was just competing, so I haven't actually been updated on the news. But yeah, ultimately, I mean, whatever happens, happens. I don't have enough information to be able to give you a very definitive answer right now, but I'm sure once more information is out, it'll be a little more clear.
Next question on the back, Juliet. One.
Hi, my question is for all three of you. I was wondering if you can explain just the pressure you feel to perform well here at the Olympics, just for all the family members and coaches who have helped you over the years and all the people who have made sacrifices to get you to this position. Thank you.
It certainly would not be possible without all the people supporting me over the years. My parents, my family, my coaches, the list goes on and on and on. But yeah, I don't think I would say most athletes, I obviously can't speak for every athlete, but I think most athletes have a pretty strong team of people helping them. These results are not always just one person. There's always a lot of people behind helping the athlete out. And that's certainly the case for me. And especially for Rafael, having the opportunity to do what I did today with Rafael. I know he's never had this opportunity before, so I was just really happy for him.
Hi. One question for Nathan and then one for Yuma and Shoma as well. Nathan, are you going to keep figure skating? What are your future plans? And for Shoma and Yuma, how does it feel to have come ahead of Hanyu?
I mean, at this point, I have no idea. I don't know. I do know that I'm going to go back to school in August, so that'll be the next thing for me. But as for skating, take some time to think.
Nobody can expect perfect skating for every jumps except
Yes,
Nathan.
here. Yes, here.
I have a question to Nathan and Shoma. So Nathan, and I feel like you're very emotional today. But what is your feeling today? Is there any emotions because of what happened 4 years ago and versus this year?
I definitely felt very emotional after the short program, given 2018 and the 2 short programs that I did there. And of course, I'm very emotional today as well. But, I just think about all the people that have supported me. My parents, my family, Raphael, and all the rest of my very large team. It means the world to be able to have this opportunity, and I'm just really happy with the way things went today.
Hi, Nathan again. Selena Wang here from CNN. So the Chinese American community, they are so proud of you. They're ecstatic. But U.S.-China tensions are running high, and there's been a lot of criticism on social media directed towards Chinese American athletes on Chinese social media. So A, does that weigh on you? And B, what message would you want to give to the Chinese people?
Sure. Past few days, I've really isolated myself from social just to focus on competing and trying to do the very best that I can. As it stands, I'm just here to do the very best that I can as a figure skater. That's what I've been training for the past many, many years, and specifically the past 4 years. Just been trying to do the very best that I can to get myself to this stage. And like I said earlier, having had a person like Michelle Kwan growing up certainly was very inspirational for me. And to see another Chinese American do such amazing, amazing things in the same sort of passion field that I had so much passion for. As much as I can, I hope that, that still rings true for other younger athletes. I would definitely have to spend a little bit more time to think, but certainly right now I'm, just still trying to, just process everything that happened today.
Christine.
Thank you, Paul. To all 3 skaters, Nathan, first of all, again, congratulations to you. I know you said you haven't really focused on, I'm over here.
Sorry.
Hi. You haven't focused, obviously, on much of anything other than your skating, but also to both the Japanese skaters, you all were involved in the team competition. If a nation used a skater who was doping, should that nation win an Olympic gold medal? I'd love to have all 3 of you answer. Thank you.
I don't really feel like I'm the most qualified person to answer that. And I think there's definitely a lot of other factors that are being put into play. So whatever ends up being the case will be the case. But I'm certainly very, still wrapped up in what I was able to do today, and looking forward to hearing what ultimately is decided.
And it's very similar to what Nathan said, but for this particular topic is something that I cannot speak of, because my job is just simply focusing on what I can do. Everybody is trying their best to compete, and everybody was. So there's not much I can say on this. Sorry. For me, so I'm an athlete. So what might be the fact? I may not know what are the facts and what are not, but if I may just comment, as much as I heard, so I'm an athlete. So on behalf of another athlete, everybody is giving our best in practicing to perform for an event like this. So my comment, whether I think it's good or bad, is not a big deal. But doping is something that all athletes pay, extra attention. So this is not something that, I should talk in depth.
And the last question is for Nathan from Philip Hirsch. You pledged to have fun, and it seemed as if you even smiled after your popped lip. Did that express your attitude?
I mean, if I had the chance to do it again, I would love to have been able to rotate that. But yeah, I mean, just as much as I can, been trying to really enjoy myself here, and the program certainly helped with that.
Final. Thank you very much. Just two last items. The next figure skating event will take place on Saturday with the rhythm dance at 1900. And tomorrow night we have short track starting also at 1900, and notably with the women's 1,000-meter final. Thank you very much. Photo up quickly because there's other people waiting for the room. Thank you. Photo up, gentlemen. Thank you.